again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2020 CIAA Basketball Tournament Press Conference. I'm here today with head coach Serena King-Coleman of the championship Fayetteville State Lady Broncos. Coach, can you please introduce your players and provide an opening statement about the game?
To my immediate right, I have Chantel Bennett, who's a senior, and then I have to my far right, Katisha Hyman, who's also a senior. I thought we started the game off well, the way we wanted to, trying to get up and down, run the floor. I think second quarter, we kind of hit a little lull. Offensively, we wasn't scoring as much. We knew the third quarter we had to pick it up, and we did defensively. And then we just finished off the game, just trying to continue with the same kind of intensity, and then also when we had opportunities to run the floor. And then it worked out in our favor.
Okay, we'll now open up the floor for questions. Please identify your affiliation prior to asking the question, and I would want to go here and then.
Chantel, this is your fourth time.
Can you introduce people?
Sammy down with Fayetteville. Chantel, you've been here 4 times. How do you describe this feeling now, winning at your final time here?
It's such a surreal moment. We've been fighting for 4 years. We've been counted out. We just had something to prove. We've always had a chip on our shoulder, especially since last year, how last year ended. But we put that in the past, and we set a goal, and we got it.
Ashley Mahoney, the Charlotte Post, and for the players as well. For it to be exactly a decade and to have the exact same matchup with the Bulldogs, is there an element of sweetness knowing that this is the final time here in Charlotte?
Y'all can go ahead. No, go ahead.
It's a bittersweet moment. Like, we're gonna miss, well, we seniors, so we're gonna still come back and show love. But being the last time in Charlotte, home, is bittersweet.
The long HBCU game day coach, as you mentioned before in one of your previous presses, you guys were seemingly underrated, and now you guys have collected the championship, and you're going to be on your way to the D2 playoffs. How do you keep that momentum going?
I think we'll refocus. We'll be excited to play when the time comes, but we're going to enjoy this moment. We've worked so hard. They've worked so hard and long for it. There's no reason not to. I think the playoffs are in a couple of weeks, so they got plenty of time to enjoy the moment, and then we'll have time to refocus and be ready to go in the regionals.
We're going to go, gentlemen in the blue.
Nero B. Coleman, Fayetteville Press newspaper. Last evening, you all were talking about getting to this point, and Coach, you know, we've talked about on the way here. How does it feel to crack that glass ceiling that allows the Broncos to crack history? You guys have made history today. How does it feel to have come this far?
It feels great. I mean, that was, the goal. That's been the goal. But to finally do it, just like the players said, it's bittersweet. But this was just a special group this year. We had a lot of adversity at the beginning, and I think for sure with the early losses that people weren't sure about this team. I was reminded by a conversation that I actually had with the trainer where we talked about, I said, this team doesn't know who they are yet. And once we figured it out, who we were, and they just went for it from there out. They believed in each other. They were a family. They played for each other, and the end result is a championship. So I'm so proud of this group that they were able to get another championship for Fayetteville State.
In the back.
UTV, this question is for Coach King. Coach, in preparation for this game, you were going up against one of the top defenses in the CIAA. Knowing that, how did you plan for that into this game?
Well, my assistant coach, Tyrese Brown, he has done a great job with our scouts all year. We've played them, this is our 3rd time. I don't know that we were overly worried about their defense as much as, we were worried about getting out and run and make sure we kept the tempo and wanted to play our style. We know that they hold teams to low-scoring games. We knew that we had to score points, but at the same time, I feel like that we're one of the top defensive teams in the conference as well. But we also don't get recognized for that at all. So, but last year we were on the top. This year I think we were. We probably don't do as well from that 3-point line, but you know, we wanted to get out and run, and that was probably the difference in the game.
I'm sorry. The gentleman.
Yeah, Serena, how critical was London Thompson's rebounding throughout this whole?
Oh my God. She had 17 rebounds. I sat down and looked. This is my first time seeing the stat sheet. For her to be 5'8", 5'9", and have 17 rebounds is amazing. That tells you, to me, rebounding is just hard. You know, it's not so much a special skill as much as if you know, it's like Dennis Rodman. You know, she's the Dennis Rodman of our team. She always comes up with the big rebounds. I know she said her goal at the beginning of the year was 20 rebounds in a game. She got 17 in the championship game. So, I mean, she doesn't know it yet, but, you know, she would be so proud, and I know the team would be so proud to find out that she had 17 rebounds tonight. And those rebounds were just as big as scoring from T and scoring from Chantel. Those rebounds were huge for us.
Okay, so I'm going on my direction. We have time for one last question. And that's Mr. Ferguson from Fayetteville State.
Any extra negativity in
Any extra questions, you can see Mr. Ferguson in the end, but he's directing this gentleman here, and then Mr. Ferguson will direct the other questions after the press conference.
Don Smith, DNA Sports Talk. First of all, congratulations, coach, and the players. You were tied at halftime. What was your message in the second half that allowed you to win the third quarter?
We knew they were going to make a run, so it was more or less us staying consistent. We knew eventually we were going to hit shots, but it was more like pressuring the ball. That was, if you saw us come out at half, we pressured the ball. At the beginning, we got some turnovers, mostly in the fourth quarter. We didn't capitalize every time, but we were getting turnovers, so that was the philosophy, to get ourselves going and get some easy baskets.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the press conference. Congratulations again, ladies, and good luck in the Division II tournament.
Thank you.
And for any further questions, please see Mr. Ferguson. He will direct the ladies accordingly.